Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Dutchy Gaming and day 5 of Mayhem. Now, last episode I mentioned that Frostblaze just wasn't cutting it at endgame, and it still isn't really, but I just wasn't having fun playing Lightning Strike. Yes, I was pushing content a bit better, but it's a Void League, doesn't really matter. I'd rather just have some fun, so I've gone back to Frostblades, and what I thought I would do is maybe try and get lucky and farm the amulet that I need. It's quite a rare one. It's a fairly high tier unique drop. So Yoke of Suffering was what I was aiming for today. Didn't get it, but I want to go through my thought process and how I went about farming uniques. And it's fairly crude because I'm in SSF. The idea is just to get a bit of rarity on some rings and then just go and farm sort of mid-tier maps, trying to find the Rogue Exile ones. And then I've taken all of the Rogue Exile points on the tree to ghost them and add rewards. And they drop an absolute ton of uniques. I was hoping the invasion bosses might be the same, but the drops from them have been really, really bad. Harbingers has also been pretty decent for getting ancient orbs. Used all those, got nothing. I'm not even sure you can ancient orb or chance Yoke Suffering. You should be able to because it's in the core drop pool. But before it moved to the core drop pool, you couldn't. So I have no evidence either way. It is in the core drop pool, so you should be able to ancient orb and chance it. But I haven't had any success with it. But it is quite a rare item. So while doing this, I actually managed to level up to 94, which is quite nice. I did take a couple of deaths, even in yellow maps. If you get some damage mods and you get a couple of beefed up Rogue Exiles, they can absolutely shred through this character. There's a Sunder Rogue Exile that doesn't seem to ever miss. I don't know if he's got Resolute Technique, but every time I bump into him, if I don't freeze him early on, he kills me. So I don't know if he's got Resolute Technique and he's just permanently hitting me. I'm not sure. So I've got really high evasion, so he shouldn't be able to hit me with every hit, but he was absolutely destroying me. So let's go through the loot we've had, really. I don't think there's any gear changes at all, other than the fact that I've just crafted a couple of rings with just any essences I had. These rings are terrible. I haven't crafted on them because they're only used to do sort of mid-tier yellow maps. I don't really need them for anything else. Still not had my +1 strike crafted either. I've probably done another 40 attempts. So we're talking well over 100 Eldritch currencies to try and roll +1 strike on a decent pair of gloves. Hasn't happened. I think we got 2 more. So we can try. Maybe I'm going to get streamer luck. We didn't get streamer luck. But yeah, not much more to show really. All I've done is put on a couple of rings to give me a bit of rarity. I've got a tiny bit of rarity on these gloves anyway. So once I go into a map, let's say the map's got 20% rarity on it, and my item rarity is 68%. So once I've got my Atlas tree in where I've got some rarity as well, I get about 100 to 110 rarity. It's nothing amazing, but it's better than nothing. And I have had a ton of uniques drop since putting these rings on, which we'll go through now. The majority of them have come from Rogue Exiles. There's really not much to pull out in terms of really big drops. I would say I had this in Trade League, which would be worth quite a lot of money. It's a nearly max roll Black Sun Crest, which is pretty cool. I've had a Shavs drop somewhere among this lot here, which is a fairly rare drop. This shield as well, if we can find it. I've had a shield drop that early on in this league went for quite a lot of money because it was used for Spectral Shield Throw, which is Emperor's Vigilance there. I had Astramentus, which is a fairly decent item. Everything else is fairly sort of chump change, really standard uniques. Nothing really to shout out about. This one's quite cool. It's not worth anything, but if you make a budget wonder, this one can like come in handy. Some Blast in the Past, Belltember's Blade for like the good old Molten Strike builds. Not a lot else really to go through. And Devoto's Devotion is a nice unique to pick up. Not really anything else of note that I've had drop. So I'll put these back in my stash tab and then we'll carry on farming. I'm going to try and push for tier 16s again, but I think again mods are going to shut me down. So what I might actually do is just see how much of the unique tab I can get completed by the time the event ends. It's just a challenge. It's something fun to do. And I'm really enjoying the mid-tier maps where you can... They're still quite difficult on this character, like tier 10, tier 11. So they can still kill you if you get the wrong mods. So anytime I go into a map, if it's 40% increased damage, I'm just leaving. I've got no interest in it. I really don't like this artificial difficulty that they're throwing down our throats in this event. And honestly, this event would have been an absolute blast if they didn't put those silly gauntlet mods on. It is a really, really fun event. Really pretty well thought out other than that. It's fun all the way through, but then you get to high tier maps and it shuts loads of builds down because of the mods. And you feel again, oh, I've got to play that same meta build that I've played league in, league out. And it's not what I wanted to do with this event. So I'm going to have some fun and just basically see what uniques we might be able to drop in tier 10 maps. I'm pretty sure there aren't any restricted uniques other than maybe Mage Blood. That might be tier 11, but I don't know. So we should be able to get a ton of uniques. If I happen to get Yoga Suffering drop, then we might push a bit further. Other than that, I'm going to have to craft like really, really good gear. Like my claw's going to have to be almost mirrored here to be able to freeze bosses when they get extra life. It's just not something I want to do. So I'm going to spend another evening tomorrow farming some more Rogue Exiles, maybe trying to get even some more rarity gear on. So what we'll do is, because this video is quite short, we will do a map showcase. I'll put my actual rings back on, and then we'll go and try and do a T16 map and see how it goes. I have a feeling I'm probably going to get killed, but it is what it is. So we'll quickly check the death count at 39, which is pretty good because I have been pushing my Atlas quite a bit. Got 96 out of 155. Like I mentioned, I had to stop last time because of a lack of Varlorbs. We've still got a lack of Varlorbs, even with all this like rarity on and killing lots of stuff that normally drops currency. We're still stuck with just 3 Varlorbs. So we'll go in and we'll do a map that I need to complete for completion. I don't think I can do Ashenwood because I think it's got Reflect. So let's see if we can maybe roll a Reflect Sexton. Ah, there we go. Right, Reflect. Sweet. So we have vulnerability, monster damage. Oh, God, yeah, this is going to be bad, but we're going to go and do it anyway. No idea what the mods are in this map, but we will find out once we go in. I don't think I needed to put anything else back on. Let's just check my resists. Yeah, they're fine. So we've got 24% monster damage, which I think was from the map. Or maybe not. I thought it was always more than that, but we've got 24% monster damage and 2 proj and invasion bosses. I've also got Eldritch Gaze. I think I can't remember what it is. The one that is on the Eater side I've taken, where it doubles the upside of altars, I think, but does the downsides as well. I won't do Legion. Actually, no, we'll do Legion. Why not? There's no reason not to do it. Obviously, we haven't got the Legion node, so we're never going to full clear it, but I've also got a Cast on Death portal in case I end up dying. So our gems are leveled up a bit, so we might be able to freeze a bit more than before, but I still don't think we're going to be doing much to the majority of enemies in this map. Should have put the music on. I never know when Legions are finished. We'll carry on for now, and then I can come back and loot the map once it's over. Oh, Empowered Elements just sucks. With Ice Prison as well, which lowers cold resistance. Right, we'll come back for those. And I can never find the boss on this map either. I'm terrible at it. But for SSF, I'm fairly happy with how the build's going. Ah, the boss will be around here somewhere, won't he? Well, I can see him hitting me. I can't... Oh, he's in the tree. Is he in the trees? I have no idea. Let's kill some stuff first, and then we'll go and try and find him. I genuinely don't know where he is. No, he's not in the trees. Where is he? Am I being blind? I genuinely can't see him. Is that him there? Yeah. So I think we're just about freezing him. But if we ended up with the reduced damage taken, we wouldn't be able to. So we'll just go and clear a couple more mobs out of this map. I don't know why I'm using my flask. They're on auto. I've only just put them on, so I'm being a bit of an idiot. I have no idea what's going on there. Right, so go back this way and we'll just check out the fractured items, just see if we've got anything any good. I'm sure we haven't, but... Oh, an ember. That could be my +1 strike. Two more. Oh, here we go. Getting rich on the old embers. Oh, what is it with these dudes? I'll take the boots and those boots. I don't think there'll be anything. We'll take the embers and then we'll use them before we close out the video. So I won't take up too much of your time. So I'll skip to the end of this collecting loot. So we picked up 9% suppression fraction. Not that great. 15% movement speed is definitely going in the bin. Don't know why I picked up that claw. It's terrible base. Accuracy on that is no good. The ring is 10% rarity. We'll keep it anyway. So that was kind of the map and how the build plays at the minute. As I say, when you don't get the horrible less damage taken mods, it's not too bad. If you get them and you've got other mods on your map or either or, freeze becomes a bit of an issue. So here we go again. They have to roll it at some point. Maybe that should be my goal, is to actually get this to hit. Nope, still not got it. So, I think that was all of the... Oh, no. We have more. Boo. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you a quick map showcase. Let you know I'll switch back to Frostblades, which was the original build, because I just wasn't having fun on Lightning Strike. So tomorrow is going to be pushing... a mixture of farming mid-tier maps again for Rogue Exiles. That, oh, I can do them in red maps. They just get really, really difficult. So it's going to be a mixture of pushing the Atlas a bit more and then farming for some more uniques. Because I do want to see how many I can collect by the end of the event, just in case I decide this build's really not got a chance of getting close to bossing or even just comfortably doing Guardian maps. Then I've got something to fall back on and I can just do a bit of a challenge and farm as many uniques as I can. So that's it for this video. POB will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you in the next one.